Vyminal here, back at it again with another video review. Today I have in my hands the Sennheiser GSP 350 Dolby 7.1 surround sound gaming headset. Priced at $140 US, this headset is aimed at gamers looking for hardcore immersion on a hardcore budget. Let's get the show on the road and see what it's made of. First up is product packaging and box design. Sennheiser's premium design aesthetic evokes a premium professional gamer feel, and that is clearly evident in the GSP 350's box design. The rather large, thick box would make a great addition to your collection of product boxes if you're into that sort of stuff. While most gaming headsets boast RGB features and loud colors on their packaging design, Sennheiser chose to go with a more muted design, and I appreciate the restraint. As per usual, behind the box you'll find ample product information about its specifications and main product features. Unboxing the product out of its black cardboard enclosure, it gave me a good first impression. Sennheiser has managed to make this headset look appropriately gamer, without exactly making it look like all the other headsets out in the market. Instead of a pure black and red aesthetic, the GSP 350 features a muted dark gray with bright red accents. This to me makes the headset look like a retro device, straight out of a retro-futuristic parallel dimension set in the 1980s, which is definitely a plus in my book. And you know that if you've been watching this channel for a while now. As far as construction material goes, the headset is predominantly made of a durable plastic material, most likely to keep the headset lightweight. This does not mean that the headset feels inexpensive and flimsy at all, as it felt rather sturdy holding it in my hands and eventually wearing it around my head. The plastic does not creak at all despite wiggling the headset around on my head, and the padding on the headband and ear cups is made of memory foam with a nice fabric weave. This is just me nitpicking here, but it would have been nice to see a metal headband instead of a plastic headband for peace of mind and arguably better durability in the long run. As for comfort, the headset clamp feels very tight, much like its siblings the GSP 300 and GSP 600 headsets. This is deliberate design however, as the tight fit functions as passive noise cancellation, blocking out ambient noise from the room resulting in better immersion when playing games or listening to music. And let me tell you, it works really well. Despite having a mechanical keyboard with clicky blue switches, I could not hear the noise when wearing the headset, despite keeping it at a reasonably normal volume, and that alone really improved my experience when computing. It does a good job of isolating outside noise, as I couldn't really hear people talking to me when wearing the headset. Despite the tight clamp however, the headset still feels comfortable after getting used to it. This is due to the adequate memory foam padding on the ear cups and headband. The ear cups fit my rather large ears very well and wraps around them. Of course, you can easily extend the headset to properly fit your head as well, and it does not feel flimsy at all when adjusting this. Next up is product features. The GSP 350 has a large volume control wheel that is conveniently located on the right ear cup, and the microphone is retractable but not removable. Retracting the microphone mutes it as well. It would have been nice to be able to remove the microphone since it's rather large, but it's not all that obtrusive anyway. The headset works only on Windows PCs out of the box, and you'll need additional cables if you want it to work on consoles, Macs, mobiles, and tablets. The GSP 350 has an analog out to micro USB cable, which then plugs into a Dolby surround sound dongle that connects to your computer via USB. The dongle itself can turn Dolby surround sound on and off, and it does nothing else. The GSP 350 requires software to properly function if you want to use virtual surround sound, but you can use it as a plug-and-play device if you're not interested in virtual surround sound. The software allows you to choose from 4 EQ presets: music, esports, games, and off. It also has a useful noise reduction filter for the microphone and of course side tone voice chat volume adjustment. You can also enable surround sound using the software. Backtracking to the dongle, I would like the ability to change between EQ presets and adjust side tone volume on the fly using it. Now on to the most important part of the review: sound quality. This is thankfully the strongest suit of the GSP 350. Let me get this out of the way. It sounds pretty damn good. Unlike most gaming headsets, the GSP 350 has a much brighter tone, highlighting the mid-range frequencies resulting in a much clearer soundstage. Compared to most gaming headsets which have overbearing low ends and muddy mids, the GSP 350 is a clear cut above them. Because of how it highlights the mid-range, you can hear voices, gunfire, and instruments like guitars more clearly. At first, you might feel that the bass is underserved, but this type of sound feels much more neutral to my ear, resulting in a more accurate representation of how the sound is supposed to be heard, rather than artificially coloring it with loud low ends. However, if you still prefer bass-heavy sounds, you can always adjust the EQ presets to have more bass. Leaving it at the off setting is the neutral preset. The music preset emphasizes the low ends and low mid frequencies, while the esport preset cuts off the low frequencies and emphasizes the mids even more, making voice chat more audible. and the gain preset boosts the lowest end and the highest end of the frequency spectrum, highlighting ambient characteristics of the soundstage to give you that more immersive feel. I'd like to add that turning on Dolby surround sound dips the mid-frequencies just a little bit and adds a little more bass as well, resulting in a slightly different tone as opposed to its stereo option. The standout feature when it comes to sound is the Dolby 7.1 virtual surround sound. It managed to trick my brain into thinking that there were more audio sources than just two drivers on the left and right ear cup. Turning on VSS resulted in a much wider soundstage and really improved my perception of directional audio. But what really impressed me was that turning on the VSS on this headset did not negatively impact the sound quality, unlike what I usually experience with virtual surround sound. As for the microphone, voice reproduction is really good and clear, but of course it lacks the low end and clarity of an external condenser microphone, and it still sounds like just a headset microphone. Here's a quick sound test so you can hear how it sounds. Sennheiser GSP 350 sound test. Sound check 1 2 3 4. Sennheiser GSP 350 sound check. Sound test 1 2 3 4. Sound test 1 2 3 4. Built-in microphone sound check 1 2 3 4. In conclusion, the Sennheiser GSP 350 is a really good sounding headset, but it also comes at a really high price. It's probably one of the most expensive mainstream gaming headsets on the market right now, but in my opinion, the premium Sennheiser sound quality makes up for its hefty price tag, and I really enjoyed using this headset. This has been Vyminal. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you found this video to be informative. I'll catch you next time.